Hey, how are we doing? It's JJ. I've just arrived at camp. I've come up to Hitch, which is a place that I've used Lavu quite a few times, and also camped with my mate Glyn. Glyn is going to be joining me later once he finishes work, and I need to get set up so I can help him walk in because he's got an absolutely appalling sense of direction. So I'm going to get set up. I'm not with a Lavu today. I am using a Snugpak Scorpion 2, which out of all my other tents is my favourite one. We are expecting rain later on, and it's going to rain quite a bit, so I'm going to get set up with the Snugpak Scorpion 2. I'm going to put a tarp over that, and then I'm going to create a tarp sort of like lean-to for me and Glyn to use so we can sit under that when it's raining later on. I have walked out today with also the Snugpak Bergen, which is a 70 litre, and I've got the two 15 litre pouches each side, so we've got 100 litres of kit. I've got my real big bags. It's expected to be a bit of a chilly night, so I've got about an hour and a quarter max to get sort of properly set up, and then sort of sit here waiting for Glyn to let me know he's walking in, and then I can go and meet him. So I'm going to pause it for now. We'll come back in a little bit later. There's nobody else about. It's going to be a stunning camp. Catch you in a bit. So this is the Snugpak Scorpion 2. I've had this for about 3.5 years. I've used this on camps up in the Peak District, in Wales, up on the mountains, and then in wooded valleys and that as well. It's not the smallest of tents. This weighs in at about 2.6 kilos, all in with the pegs and the poles. It's a 3-pole geodesic configuration. It's in this colour green, so it blends in really well into the woods. It's an outer pitch first with the inner that toggles in. I've already got the inner pitch connected into it, so it's going to give me a much quicker setup time. So without further ado, I'm going to get this going. We'll come back in a bit. Right, there you go. I've set the Scorpion up between these two trees, which to some might seem the wrong way of actually pitching it. You'd think I'd actually sort of pitch it facing that way, but what I'm going to do is run a tarp in just a standard sort of A configuration over the top of it, just to help protect the tent, and I'm not spending hours tomorrow when I'm back at home drying the tent off. I don't mind just leaving a tarp on the line to get dry. So yeah, there we go, 3-pole geodesic configuration. And what I really like about this, you see these bits here where the poles cross over, the rain's got channels to go through. Love this tent, love this tent. So I'm going to pop just go behind this tree, just cleared the leaves into the entrance there. Once I've got the tarp up above it, I've got plenty of room just to manoeuvre around from it. But yeah, I haven't used this tent in a little while, so it's going to get a good air in. There we go. Right, there you go. I am all set up. I've run the OEX Bush Pro tarp over the top, just a ridge line between the two trees. What that just gives me, or gives the tent, is just a little bit more protection. As I say, as soon as I pack up in the morning and me and Glyn head out, we're going to go home, get showered, have a proper bit of late brunch, and then we're going out for a walk, me and Jane. So not messing about with kit and that tomorrow. I want the stuff to be as dry as possible, and say it just affords me a little bit of protection when I open that awning and that in the morning for a brew. So yeah, happy days. I've got the Unigear sleep mat in there. I've got my Vango sleeping bag and my Decathlon inflatable pillow. Happy days. It's about 4:30. I've just rigged up a lean-to tarp shelter that should keep us out of the rain. I'll just quickly put on my torch just so that you can see me. Glenn's due in the next sort of like 10-15 minutes hopefully, so I'm just trying to sit here and be really quiet and not have too much light on. So without further ado, Glenn's just called. We'll catch you in a minute. Yeah, just got a little fire going nicely now. Starting to get a bit cold, so we've just started it up. Have a bit of food and a little bit. Man, make fire. There we go. It's Operative JJ from the Steak Detective Collective with a bit of Stevie's finest Ministry of Beef, meatballs and pasta, which is about to go into boil. Let's boil away, old chap. I say, let's get it in there. Sorry, one-handed. Yeah. No, just boil it in like that, mate. Yeah. There we go. I say, old chaps, let's get it in there. Let's have some spiffing old meatballs and pasta, Stevie. Tally ho, chaps. Food's away. Hey, how are we doing? It's about 11:30 at night. Me and Glenn have spent an absolutely fantastic few hours just sitting under the tarp shelter with a fire going. Had a bit of food, had a few beers, a little bit of rum. I decided not to film most of that because me and Glenn have known each other for the best part of 37, 38 years. And it's just nice for us to get together and talk about old times. And yeah, we just had a proper chilled out evening. It was just absolutely fantastic. We're expecting rain at about 7. It's now started to come in at about 10 o'clock. A little bit of shower. Now it's actually raining. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill out, put my head down. Rain's coming down, and yeah, just put my head down. Rain's coming. Tarp over the tent. Job done. See you guys in the morning. Catch you later. Good morning, campers. A bit of a misty morning, and it has rained pretty much from about 11 o'clock at night right through to about now. Yeah, slept all right. Plenty of rain. It's time to get a brew on. There we go. Glenn's on the bacon and eggs.
Fucking A.
That's it. Just sat underneath the tarp shelter. Coffee. Woods. Nice. Glyn's tent for the night. He's just recently brought this. That's the Miltech Recon 1 in Flectarn. 3-pole configuration. Quite a nice tidy little tent that. I do like the Flectarn. Really nice. Really nice. There we go. That's where I slept. Fire was there. Leave no trace, goes without saying. Dry patch there where we had the tarp shelter. And Glenn's just collapsed all these stuff down as well. We've got all our rubbish with us. Take everything away. Great camp, mate, eh?
Absolutely blinding, mate.
Yeah, absolutely blinding. Yep. Even though it rained all night. Right, so there we go. We are all collapsed. We are all down. We are going to go and walk the bags out and get the truck. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, see you again.